that has become reality now. It's in concrete.
Welcome to the long awaited opening of the Carpinteria skate park. Can you believe the day has finally come? It is here, and in a little less than 45 minutes, we're going to cut that ribbon and let day one of the Carpinteria skate park begin. Let's kick this off by acknowledging our distinguished guests. Today we have dignitaries, one dignitary, a dignitary that has had our back from the beginning. First District Supervisor Doss Williams. From the Carpinteria City Council, we have Mayor Al Clark standing behind me. Vice Mayor Natalia Alarcon, Councilmember Roy Lee, Councilmember Wade Namura, Councilmember Monica Solorzano, thank you Monica, and City Manager Dave Derflinger. From the Carpinteria School Board, we have Jamie Diamond, and our beloved Superintendent, Diana Rigby. Thank you, Diana. We love you. From the fire department, we have Mike LaMonaco. Thank you, Mike. And from the police department, we have the Carpinteria City Chief of Police, Ugo Arnaldi. Thank you, Ugo. And our own secret dignitary, Greg Carty. Thank you, Greg. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Jason Lesh, and along with Peter Bonning and Jason Campbell, I'm one of the original founding members of this project. "12 years ago, yes, 12 years ago, the three of us set our minds to building a world-class skate park for the youth of this community. We naively thought that we could do this in 6 months. We thought that we could do it alone, and we thought that it would be an easy thing to accomplish. As you're going to see in the following speeches, it was not easy, and it took a community of support to see this park to reality. I see so many of you in the audience that have been with us since day one. You have bought our t-shirts. You painted skateboards for our art shows. You manned our avocado festival booths. You've showed up to our meetings, and we thank you. Without you guys, this would not have been possible. You have been here. You have been here with this project for the long haul. We love you. This park loves you. And I hope the youth who grow up in this park will love you for what you have done. Because this project is about the youth. We don't all fit into school. We don't all fit into team sports. And we don't all have calm, happy homes. But we all have a home in this park. We can challenge ourselves here, overcome boundaries, and be a part of a greater community. We may look a little ragtag, our elders may be covered in tattoos, but we look after each other, and we take care of each other here. And this is what has kept the three of us pushing since day one. It has never been about a skate park for us. That was just the tool. It has always been about using that tool to build a community where kids don't slip through the cracks. Before I pass this microphone on to our honorary speakers, I'd like to share the core story that has kept our core group's heart in this project for so long. Back in the 90s, the City Council allocated a corner of the 5th Street parking lot as a wooden skate park. Matt Roberts, my father, Barry Horowitz, and some of the Powell Peralta guys, and a bunch of community members raised money and built a sick little wooden skate park. There was a mini ramp with a spine, some fun boxes, ledges, a big wall, and a bunch of cool stuff. We all skated the heck out of that place for about 10 years until it fell apart from the rain. During that time, there was a young goofy footer there that ripped. He was a natural, to say the least, and a super shy, humble kid. Rincon Design sponsored him. His older brother and his family were not skaters. At that time, the gang life here was real, at least for Carpinteria real. And they were a part of that. He wasn't. He was a skater. He skated all day, every day. If you went to the park, he was there. When he turned 15 or 16 and was really coming into his own, the park closed down. And back then, things were different with policing policy. There was a lot of energy put into keeping kids from skating on the streets. We got into trouble back then for skating. We got tickets. We had to go to court even. It sucked. So he put down his skate and picked up with his family. He started getting into real trouble. He started getting tattoos in places that make it difficult to get a job. And like he did with his skateboard, he took his path seriously and he fully invested in it. Well, we talked about him at our meetings and wondered how he was and used him as our muse to keep pushing and pushing for the kids that needed skateboarding the most. We had no idea where he was or what he was doing until he showed up in the newspapers as a contributor to a crime in Santa Barbara where 3 people lost their lives. It sucked. It was right there on the front page, and it broke my heart. He is now in prison. What kills me about this is that I know that if he would have had a place to keep pushing himself and battling his demons on his skateboard with the skate community, that none of this would have happened. And that is exactly what has kept us pushing on this project. He has been on our mind constantly for the past 12 years. He and the kids like him that can carve new life paths with a skateboard underneath them are the reason we are here today. He is the reason that we have persisted in this park, because we desperately wanted to see him become a world-class skater, a father, and a community leader. Because he had the drive and dedication to push and push. Skateboarding is hard. It is scary. If you can push yourself past your comfort zone day in and day out on a skateboard, you can push yourself in life to accomplish whatever you put your mind to. And that is what we wish for all of you youth here at this park. We are here for you in this park. This park will build a community. If you need support, if you need guidance, if you need help, call on this community. We do not judge. The skate park is more than a skate park to us. It is the new town square for our people. It is the place that we will be. It is the place that the community will gather and that the community will take care of itself from. With that said, I'm going to hand the microphone over to our current mayor, Al Clark, who has been on city council throughout the entire 12 years of this project. He has helped to push us along all that time. Please put your hands together for Al Clark.
Thank you, Jason, and thank you to everybody who's come out here today. This is a wonderful showing of support from the City of Carpinteria for the new skate park. And the city wants to thank also its new partner, the Skate Foundation, in this project. Shall I swallow it? This is a very big day for Carp. We didn't just get a world-class skate park to be proud of. We can also be proud of ourselves. The skate park is one more example of how Carpinterians come together as a true community and accomplish an impossible dream. Some of the other things that the community has done is the swimming pool, the football stadium, buying the bluffs, and passing Measure X, among others. Carpinterians continue to take on very difficult tasks to make their community better and help each other. As Jason said, the skate park was a long time coming. I have a little bit different timeline than Jason. I remember him coming to me and pitching the idea maybe 4 or 5 years earlier. The thing that struck me about it was not just about having fun, but it was also about taking care of upcoming youth and giving them a sport and giving them a place. Jason and his colleagues came to one of our early annual city planning meetings to pitch their idea, and they kept coming back to give us progress reports. But all along, the big problem was the money. The group started fundraising, And thanks to everybody today who's contributed to this skate park. We couldn't have done it without you. And I remember I remember the Dogtown movie night with Peggy Oki at the Art Center, and that was great. Eventually, so many people became involved, and there was some very serious fundraising. They showed that they had the will to make this work, and that's what we really needed to do. Is we need to have the will of the people to do the right thing. We needed to find the right spot, and we needed to find some money. So finding a good space for the skate park was about as difficult as finding a good place for a dog park. But eventually the perfect spot was found right here across from City Hall. About the money, ever since the recession in 2009, the city budget has been limping along. And there's a lot of things that we wanted to do, but there was no money. In fact, we were having to take money out of our savings account just to keep the lights on. But then Measure X came along, and many thanks to the Friends of the Library and everybody who helped us pass Measure X, the city then had the ability to work with the foundation and build the skate park. So we look forward to working with the foundation to manage the skate park. And remember, this is your skate park, so have fun, keep it nice, and be kind. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mayor. We appreciate you. Without the persistence, effort, and huge financial support from the Carpinteria City Council and the key members of the city staff, most notably Matt Roberts, who has pushed this project since the original wooden park in the 90s, we would not be here today. It has been a long road with many people that have made it possible. Our next speaker is one of those key people. 5 years ago, when Peter, Jason, and I were ready to throw in the towel because we had been pushed out of one location and didn't have another, we went to Wade Nomura for counsel. And what he told us stuck with us deeply and reinvigorated us to our core. While we felt a million miles away from the destination and a little hopeless at the time, he told us the situation was the opposite, that we had come a long way and that we had already crossed the major rivers and that all we had to do was keep going and keep persisting and that the vision would come to life. He built us back up and kept us on course. Thank you, Councilmember Nomura. Please put your hands together for Wade Nomura.
Thank you, everybody, for actually making this possible. First, a little bit of background on myself. I was approached by Jason and Peter, and they said, you know what, we want to do this skate park. And I'm thinking to myself, well, great, let's go ahead and do it. And this was only a year after I just finished the Tamala Interpretive Play Area. So figured we had the resources to do this. A little more background on me. Some of you may not know that I was a BMXer back in the day. And being a BMXer, by the way, okay, I was not a skateboarder because I was a BMXer. I couldn't ride a skateboard to save my life. But I will tell you this, having a park like this is something fascinating. Some of you don't realize that, again, back in the day, I was doing front flips, back flips, barrel rolls, 360 whips, all of those, not on purpose. My trophies, I can show you, they're all kind of made out of plaster and they're personally designed and styled. So there you have it. Shortly after we opened this, the Tamala Interpretive Play Area, though, I took a look at the idea of having something else. And there's another dimension to youth. We were looking at the Tamala Interpretive Play Area was more for the youth and the educational component. This one here brought a different group, a different audience, and something that we were really looking forward to. I worked closely with both the projects with Matt Roberts, and you should give Matt a huge hand because he was one that kept us all together. Matt, congratulations to you. Through his efforts, we did not only the Tamala Interpretive Play Area, the skate park here, but we also did the Carpinteria pool. So he has had his hands full on all of those. I would like to commend the community for the time, perseverance, dedication, creativity, and financial support to make this all possible. This is an investment in our youth. I coached, believe it or not, Jason and Peter when they were 5 and 6 years old in soccer. That's how far back we go. You're like this size down here. Never imagined that they would become the leaders of today. So congratulations to all of you there for that one. We will go full circle with our leadership in Carpinteria. Congratulations on your achievement. Through your efforts, the community and those opportunities within the community, all of our youth will have those available to them to develop them into our future leaders. So with the current leadership, I'm going to hand this right back over to Jason.
Thank you, Councilmember Nomura. You've been a great inspiration to this community, and we deeply appreciate what you have done to push this project to reality. Just like Councilmember Nomura stepped into this project in a key moment that kept it alive and pushing, there have been others who have done the same. It has taken a huge support network to keep this project alive. It was tough. We wanted to give up. We got frustrated. We couldn't keep answering the community questions of, why is this park not done yet? And the ridicule of, you guys are still working on that? It has been a tough road for the three of us, but there have been angels that have shown up and given to this vision. Like Carp Lumber's Jason Mintier, Roy Lee at Uncle Chen's, Ryan Moore at the Lucky Llama, and the secret fundraising beast that is Beth Cox. There are people and organizations who have put huge money into our coffers when there was none. You will see their names on the plaques on different sections of the park. They have loved this park so deeply. Thank you, carp growers. La Centra Summerlin, you have been a lifesaver. You have no idea. Tim and Jenny Bliss, thank you. Reality Church, the Lions Club. We appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. While your money is awesome, it was the confidence that your money gave us that built us up. And if it wasn't for that confidence, we wouldn't have been able to persist. And we wouldn't have gotten to the groundbreaking that we got to in this last year. And that brings us into the final stages of the project where we really need to say thank you to the two people who are hugely responsible for this park. If it weren't for Brian Pino, where are you at? Put your hands up. Brian Pino single-heartedly fixed this skate park. Our plan had so many problems. You guys would not be stoked on what it would have ended up like. And Brian went above and beyond. He fought tooth and nail to make this park work the way it works. And thank you, Brian. This community will appreciate you forever, brother. And Jim Lash, I hope you're here. There were times where I felt really, really guilty for asking you to do this project. I can't tell you how much I appreciate the persistence and the integrity that you have put into this. You've done an excellent job, and I will do everything in my power to make sure you get paid for your change orders, sir. Thank you. So, there have been people that have showed up throughout the whole 12-year cycle to keep us moving. The angels that came in with abundant energy in the clinch moments and stopped us from quitting. Well, there are more than 100 of you that have put your heart into this project, have put your time into meetings, events, and fundraisers. I can't mention all of you here, but I can just say how appreciative we are of you. Please go find yourself on the plaques and be proud of your contributions and know how much this skate park appreciates you. But I can show appreciation, and our organization can show appreciation to the 11 of you that pushed this project over the edge. Your timing was impeccable. Your commitment was overarching, and your commitments were the keys that unlocked this sucker. You are the backbone behind this park. And I really want all of the kids to see you and to know your faces. With that said, I'd like to drag all 11 of you up here on the stage to show you off and make your faces known. When I call your name, please come up and stand next to me while I say some embarrassingly nice things about you. Mayor Al Clark, representing the city of Carpinteria. To the city of Carpinteria. Your commitment to the youth of this community was shown so deeply when you provided this location and dug deep into your coffers to match the donations that the community had given to our organization. And then when you went above and beyond that match to find more resources to finish this project. We really saw you. We are so appreciative that you are our city. Thank you. You have shown where your real heart is, and for that, we will be forever appreciative of you. Please put your hands together for the city of Carpinteria. Chevron. Do we have a representative from Chevron here? Sarah Bierman. Sarah Bierman, thank you for coming. Chevron has a bad rap as an oil company, but they did us an incredible service. And I want to say thank you. When we got this location, the park was going to have a tiny footprint, and it was not going to be awesome. And Chevron stepped in and granted us this easement, which provided another 5,000 feet of skateboarding. Thank you. We are so appreciative of the contribution that you've done to the youth here. Matt Roberts. You have been pushing this project since the 90s. And have been the sorry. I shouldn't have insulted Chevron. No, it's not going to go well. You've been pushing this project since the 90s and have been the fourth member of our group all along. Without you, this skate park would never have even began as an idea. Thank you for the years of dedication you have put into this and for navigating all of the hurdles and difficulties that have been thrown our way with such calm, easy persistence. The city of Carpinteria has been blessed to have your vision and your kindness for the past 30 plus years. As you retire from your position as Parks and Recreation Director, we hope that you will look at this project as one of your most powerful achievements. Thank you for persisting. Greg Cardy. You have pushed every major council decision in this project's favor. You have shown up to every event. You have been invested in seeing this become a reality since the beginning. You even skated at one of them and fell. Thank you for clinching this project with the final vote. With your heart on the council all along, without your heart on this council all along, we would have had a tough road. We love you and appreciate you deeply. Thank you, Greg. Councilmember Wade Nomura. You kept us on track and in this game. When we wanted to quit, you showed us that we were close. I honestly cannot tell you how much that meant to us. We were close to walking away at that point. Without your words of encouragement at that time, we would have. But we knew that you had lived this process with your Tomo Park project, and we knew that you spoke truth only. So we took your words with faith and kept pushing. Thank you, Wade. Hans Brand. Do we have a Brand family representative? Hannah Brand. Hans, Hannah. Hans, you brought the energy, the team, and the ability to push this project over the finish line. We were wallowing in the mud before you came on board. Your 93013 fund had just finished doing COVID food distribution, and you found out that we were stuck. You brought the whole group with you and said that you wanted to see the park funded in 6 months and breaking ground in a year. It was wild. Your crew was so much more professional than us, but so kind. Thank you, Hans. Without you and Jamie Diamond and the 93013 fund, we would not be here right now. Your timing was impeccable. Thank you, Hans. I hope you're having a lovely trip in Europe. Julia Mayer. Hybrid Stewart. Thank you, Julia. This is the woman right here. She has been the backbone of this project for the last 3 years. Your energy has been infectious, and your investment in this project over the last 3 years has been invaluable. You picked this up where it was and led it to the finish line. You've been the mama bear, the organizer, the leader, the cheerleader, and the infectious human that we needed. We are so grateful that you came and finished this for us, Julia. Thank you. Jason Campbell. Jason Campbell is one of 3. There's 3 of us that are equally responsible for this. I fought for the microphone because my ego's huge. But the 3 of us made an agreement really early on that one of us would stay the course no matter what. 2 of us could run away, but 1 would stay. And so we have always been one person together. Jason, you've been here since the beginning. It has taken 3 of us to navigate this. Each of us has filled in the places that the others could or would not. Your early designs were epic, and your navigation of the early city process was priceless. We never would have survived the planning process if you hadn't have taken it over at that time. Without you, Peter and I would have burned it all to the ground in the back and forth with the architects, planners, and engineers. Thank you for being here and for picking up the weight when Peter and I couldn't. Peter Bonning. This is the guy moving forward. Without your vision, your belief, and the rally of your community that came with you, we would never have gotten to this point. Now we are handing this project off to you for the next phase. The phase that we have always been dreaming of. The phase where this project becomes a true community project. The Push Project is the name of that project. The Push Project is yours, and it is ours. It is a place for community and a place for youth. I hand this microphone over to you now because you are leading this project forward now. You are running after-school programs from the skate shop. You are going to be... Oh, sorry, I have a typo here. Okay. Okay, Pete. All right, sorry, the paper's done. Pete is going to be running the Push Project. He's working with the superintendent, with the school districts. He's going to be doing incredible work. I'm going to hand this over to Pete because this is now Pete's project. If you need me, I will be here. I will be in the bowl. Jason will be here. Our organization will be here. We're not going anywhere, but Pete is going to be leading this thing on the ground.
Couple more here to go, so we're not quite done. Thanks for bearing with us in the heat. Suzanne Duca. Suzanne, I may have promised you at some point that we wouldn't call you to attention, but I don't know how to show you the love and appreciation that you deserve without doing this. You gave us life, literally. You gave us strength. and you gave us the belief that this project was real and that it needed to be done. You have been our backbone since the very beginning and have only gotten more behind us as the years have gone on. I hope that you understand how much this has meant to us and how deeply you are responsible for this project. Suzanne, I hope you're here somewhere. If you are, really appreciate it if you came up and accepted this token of our appreciation, love, and respect for you and your family. As a side note, if you want to talk about community, grew up with Suzanne's kids. My mom helped raise her kids. It's all in the family here. That's what it's all about. Last but not least, let's wrap this up. Jason Lesh talks a big game about his ego, but let me tell you folks, there are few people in this community with an ego more in check than Jason Lesh. This man would give you the shirt off his back if you came to him in need. He's done more for our organization in terms of keeping us on track, talking us off of ledges, and this community as a whole. He's completely dedicated to Carpinteria and the well-being of everyone here and everyone that may eventually step foot in this park, in this town, and anything that he has his hands on. We love this man deeply. Everyone needs to give him a big pat on the back. And Jay, thank you so much for everything. We're almost there, folks. Thanks for bearing with us. We're almost. Yeah, I'm supposed to say something. Yeah. So moving forward, this is a municipal park. It's free. It's open to the public. It's open till 10 o'clock at night. And then our organization, we're a local nonprofit organization, and we're going to continue doing community outreach work here on site. Our students from the middle school will be here playing an active role in maintaining the cultural and physical well-being of this space. We're standing on a stage right here that was designed and built to be skated on and for amplified music to be projected from. You can expect to see live music off this stage, DJs, all kinds of fun stuff. It's for the kids. We're going to have the kids involved in maintaining this space. And with all of your support, we can make it a positive thing and, create some really great change for the community. I'm wrapping this up. Let's get to it.
Thank you, Peter. Okay, now we're going to take our attention over to the plaque where we're going to unveil it now.
2 and 3.
Yeah, what do you think of the skate park?
It's a nice skate park. I like it a lot.
Okay, good. What do you think of the skate park?
I think it's pretty fun. It's a great thing for Carpinteria to have.
Okay, nice. What do you think?
I think it's really sick. I'm glad they built it. We need more skate parks.
What do you think?
I think that Carp is super excited to have this park, and it's going to be super awesome for the whole community. So, yeah.
Thank you. Hey, what do you guys think of the skate park?
It's great.
The good thing about skating is that you can start at your own level, you can progress at your own pace, and you don't have to compete with anybody. And it's something you do for fun. You don't really have to do it for competitions or anything, and you just have fun doing it.
It's pretty good. I like it.
I think it's really important to do something for the youth of Carpinteria. There's a lot of things that we can do. We have a lot of things on our plate, but there's only so much money, and so the youth are really the future of the community. So I think it's right to get this done first and then do the other things afterwards. So there's the skate park costs a lot of money, and everything costs a lot of money, and there's only so much money. So we just do what we can.
Lions Club was involved most recently with our Festival of Trees, where we raised almost $50,000 to put towards the overall building of the skate park.
And what do you think the value is of having a skate park in town?
It's priceless. I mean, a place for kids to be able to gather and spend time day or night, get to make great friends, acquaintances, and it's good health and exercise.
So good going, guys.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh, I love it.
Okay.
With all my heart.
Oh, nice.
It's so lit! No kissy gang!
This park is sick. It's cool.
I think it's awesome. It's really crowded, but we have some nice sessions here.
What do you think?
It's been a long time waiting. Nice. A little too packed right now, but it'll be fine in a few weeks, hopefully.
Oh, Larry, man, this is amazing. Yeah, it's a long time coming.
I'm pretty excited about the skate park. I've been waiting for like over 10 years now. Feels crazy that it's finally here. Feels good. Pretty excited.
With this skate park coming from somebody who grew up here, let me tell you, I'm speechless right now. With all the work that's been put in, I can never thank everybody enough for all this stuff. And let me tell you, again, coming from such a small town like this, seeing all the other towns, Santa Barbara and all these places get skate parks, it was never a thing that we ever felt like we'd have something of our own. So having that now, it's a beautiful thing, and I really appreciate Carpinteria and everything that it's brought me in my life and everything in this.
Thanks, Tyler.
Yes, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
What do you think?
I'm pretty excited about the skate park. I've been waiting for like over 10 years now. Feels crazy that it's finally here. Feels good. Pretty excited.
What do you think?
I'm really looking forward to it. I've been waiting since I've moved here. I've been hearing rumors about a skate park being made. Nice.
Matt Roberts, I'm the retired Parks and Recreation Director for the City of Carpinteria.
What do you think of this skate park?
Well, this is a lot of work over the years. We did a lot of fundraising, we did a lot of planning and permitting, but here it is, it's delivered, it's wonderful.
Will it be for just skaters or rollerbladers or scooters?
Right now we have a skater and rollerblader only, but it is also set up for night work. It has a skatable stage that can serve as a teen event, so we can have live music sometimes and maybe have events other than just skating events.
Well, congratulations, Matt. You've done a lot of work. What are a few of the projects you worked on during your tenure? When did you start?
Oh my gosh, I've worked on the Salt Marsh Park, the boathouse, the bluffs, the middle school athletic facilities, the community pool, the Rincon Preserve, I don't know, all of them.
I think this is great. It was a long time coming, but it's a reality. It's here. And I look at the young kids like this, they won't even know Carpinteria didn't have a skate park. It will always be here. And, I have to applaud the youth. They raised $1 million, towards this skate park. And it's awesome, What do you think, Larry?
Well, question. Skaters sometimes have had a bad reputation. Undeserved, or has it been redeemed, or any thoughts about that?
No. I was an avid skater as a kid, and we didn't have a place to skate. And if I had this, I'd be in a dream world. This is hard to believe that reality it's here. It's been all those years, and it's here.
Thanks for your good work, too.
You're very welcome.
I think this is the coolest park in the world. We finally got this upgrade. We've been living at Far Park for about 20 years, and this is a major upgrade. We're stoked.
Okay. What do you think?
I think this is just great for the whole skateboarding community, because instead of getting kicked out of places in the street to skate, we're actually have a designated spot now, and it's just really great for Carp now.
Thank you. What do you think?
Interviewing. What?
What do you think?
I think it's sick.
What do you think?
It's insanity. So happy to be here, though.